Hi, my name is Vanessa and I'm a nurse, and I was baptized in the summer of 2019. I've always been a person of faith. I grew up being religious, and a few years ago I had been searching for a church. It was recommended to me by a friend to go on the Joel Osteen website and search for a local community church. He told me that my local church was in Comac. I came one day to the Comac location about 3 years ago in the summer. The first thing that I saw when I drove up was the welcome home sign. I felt like I had definitely come home and this was the place that I was meant to be. The first person that I saw was Pastor Mary, and she introduced herself, welcomed me as a first-time guest, and she said something that has rung true ever since. And she said that those who plant their feet in the house of the Lord shall flourish. As I had been coming to the church, I kept thinking to myself, I need that next step of connection. How do I get there? How do I grow more in my faith? And they started advertising for baptism, and I was thinking to myself, now is the time. It happened to be almost exactly 2 years since I had started attending the church, and everything just kind of linked up so perfectly. And so I signed up. I think I got an email almost immediately saying thank you for your decision to being baptized, and it gave me all the information, and they were guiding me on the steps that I needed to take to prepare for that day. And when that day finally came, you just felt like you were becoming part of a family reunion for the first time. It was quite spectacular. In the church service leading up to it, all I kept thinking was, wow, today is the day. This is what I've been waiting for. I can't believe how good I feel. As they were walking us to the baptism tank, I remember seeing everyone before me, and it was so amazing how Pastor Todd and Pastor Mary and Pastor Matt and Pastor Gina, we were all somehow connected to each one of them, and they knew each and every one of our stories. And that made me feel more included than ever. I remember going into the tank, and my husband was there, and the church members were there, and the pastors were there, and they were ready to bring you down into the water. And I came up, and I felt fulfilled. I felt like I was at peace. So I just want to tell anyone who is on the fence, who's been thinking about getting baptized, who has had uncertainties or is unsure, bring yourself that extra step. Bring yourself closer to your walk with God and complete that step in your journey into fulfillment. And you'll realize, just as I realized, once I did plant my feet in the house of the Lord, I never left, and you won't either. My name is Vanessa, and this is my baptism story.